Indian goods worth $10 billion annually reach Pakistan through third countries. GTRI. Indian goods worth over $10 billion are reaching Pakistan every year indirectly through ports such as Dubai, Singapore, and Colombo, bypassing trade restrictions, according to estimates of economic think tank GTRI. Explaining the system, Global Trade Research Initiative said that Indian firms send goods to these ports where an independent company offloads the consignment and keeps the products in bonded warehouses, where goods can be stored without paying duties while in transit. In the bonded warehouse, the labels and documents are modified to show a different country of origin. For example, Indian made goods may be relabeled as made in UAE. After this change, they are shipped to countries like Pakistan, where direct trade with India is not allowed. GTRI founder Ajay Srivastava said. This method, he said, helps firms to bypass India-Pakistan trade restrictions, sell goods at higher prices using the third country route, and avoid scrutiny since the trade appears to come from other countries. The higher prices covers storage, paperwork, and access to a closed market. While this transshipment model isn't always illegal, it sits in a grey zone. It shows how businesses find creative ways to keep trade going, often faster than governments can react. GTRI estimates Indian goods worth over $10 billion reach Pakistan through this route annually, Srivastava said. The trade between India and Pakistan may come to a complete halt after the New Delhi's move to close the Attari integrated checkpost in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack, which was followed by Islamabad's decision to suspend all trade ties, exporters have said. The two-day trade between the countries was already minuscule following steps taken by both the sides after the Pulwama terror attack in 2019. India's exports to Pakistan in April to January 2024-25 stood at $447.65 million, while imports were meager $0.42 million. Exports and imports in 2023-24 were $1.18 billion and $2.88 million, respectively. In 2022-23 and 2021-22, India exported goods worth $627.1 million and $513.82 million and imported products worth $20.11 million and $2.54 million, respectively. In April 2024-25, exports of organic chemicals and pharmaceutical products accounted for about 60% of the country's total outbound shipments to Pakistan. It was $129.55 million and $110.06 million, respectively. The other items include sugar and sugar confectionery, $85.16 million, certain vegetables, $3.77 million, coffee, tea and spices, $1.66 million, cereals, $1.39 million, petroleum products, $11.63 million, fertilizer, $6 million, plastics, $4.16 million, rubber, $1.88 million, and auto components, $28.57 million. The main imports include fruits and nuts, $0.08 million, certain oilseeds and medicinal plants, $0.26 million, organic chemicals and project goods. The India-Pakistan trade relations soared after the Pulwama terror attack. Following that, India raised the import duty to 200% on all goods imported from the neighboring country, including fresh fruits, cement, petroleum products, and mineral ore. In 2017-18, Pakistan's exports to India was $488.5 million. India also withdrew MFN, that is Most Favored Nation status, to Pakistan. That time, the two main items imported from Pakistan were fruits and cement. Slapping an import duty of 200% effectively means almost banning imports. The country invoked a security exception clause of the World Trade Organization to withdraw the most favored nation status. Both countries are members of this organization. India had granted the most favored nation status to Pakistan way back in 1996, but the neighboring country had not reciprocated. Under the MFN Pact, a World Trade Organization member country is obliged to treat the other trading nation in a non-discriminatory manner, especially with regard to customs duty and other levies. In 2012, Pakistan had committed to giving the MFN status to India but retracted later due to domestic opposition. Instead of MFN, that is most favored nation, Pakistan said it was working on granting non-discriminatory market taxes (NDMA) status to India, but that also was not announced. Pakistan too, in August 2019, suspended trade ties in almost all sectors barring few like pharma, with New Delhi following imposition of the heavy import duty by India on imports from Pakistan. Both countries have a long history of strained relations, primarily due to Kashmir issue as well as the cross-border terrorism emanating from Pakistan. Total India-Pakistan trade in 2017-18 was $2.41 million as against $2.27 billion in 2016-17. India imported goods worth $488.5 million in 2017-18 and exported goods worth $1.92 billion. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone. Bye.